Hey everybody, it's Cindy over at paper.old.new. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by and spending some time with me. That is no good anymore. It's been stretched beyond its limits. I am working with envelopes again. I told you last week that I was probably going to do like flip-flop bases this week, but I forgot about one of the things I wanted to do, and that was something that's been really popular for a little while now, and that is little houses. I love these guys. I started prepping some of my envelopes over here. I just want to show you what I've done so far. Basically, all I've done is glue the strip here closed, like so, and then we cut the end. So just a little bit, a sliver at the end, just to open up the end of the pocket, the end of the envelope. And then you fold this down to what looks like it would be a good roof. Can you hear my washing machine? It's going to lose its mind. Okay, sorry about all that. It's actually been a little while since I've been down here. All right, so we glued the envelope and cut the end off. And then what we're going to do is scissors. We're going to cut along the seam. I'm sure you guys have seen these made. This is not new, but I really wanted to do this, so here we are. Okay, and then you're going to cut a little ways past this fold. Not too far. So we're just cutting. Wow. I should have gotten a letter opener or a blade or something, because that just messed up my rooftop. That's okay. I'll fix it when we cover it with paper. All right. Okay, so when you fold this down now, this folds. Let's see if we can't make these even. This folds like that. And this is going to be a pocket. And I've actually watched more than one person make these. And one of the people I saw make it had a really good idea. And what they did was they took this and they folded it down inside the envelope. So let's see if we can get that to work. Just to reinforce. Actually, you know what we could do? If we're just trying to reinforce that edge, maybe we'll just cut off this. So we're not trying to tuck a whole ton down in there. We'll get rid of that piece. Okay, and then this is our rooftop. Notice mine's a little chopped up over here. But we'll fix that in the decorating, as they say. Okay, so, and what I think I'm going to do is when I cover this, I'll cover all the way up and then we'll tuck under. We'll tuck this piece under. And that'll reinforce our pocket. So let's see if we can't cut the other ones. I'm going to get down my blade and see if this works better. Okay, so we're just going down. You know what I should do is measure a spot. And line it up. We're going to draw a line, guys. I know, you're like, what is she doing? Why is she overcomplicating this? This is just so that I can line my folds up. So I'll cut down to that spot on the other side. And we'll do the same thing here. So we're going to put this here and we're going to cut down to about there. Okay, so we did that one. I was working on this one. This isn't really working all that much better. It might have to do with the fact that my blade is not real sharp. Oh, there it goes. Okay, and then we'll cut off here. And that's another one done. Okay, and then okay, and we fold down to where our thing is, and we cut off this part. Yeah, I found this big one in my stash, and I was like, ooh, I gotta use that. That'll be fun. All right, now let's get our folds all folded. Put that away. Get out of... I'm gonna need this because we're gonna be layering, and we're gonna be... All right, so the other thing that we do, I got a bunch of papers out here that I thought would be good for walls and roofs and things. So I have a bunch to choose from. These are all from the same paper pad. I got this paper pad at Hobby Lobby. In case you're curious, this is the paper pad. It's called Country Road. Okay? In case you like these papers, just thought I would share. All right, so we are going to decide what we want the inside of our... We're going to do the inside of this flap. See how wide our envelope is? Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I do... Wait, 1, 2, 3 1/4. If I do 3 1/4 wide, it should slide down in there a little bit, and then I can cover this up here. Right? So let's try that, and then we'll flip it around. So whatever it is that we're going to use needs to be what we think would look good on our roof. I feel like I should have paired these up as walls and roofs sooner. Like, I think this would make kind of a cool wall. Like a front of a house, the bricks. I feel like you don't see a lot of brick roofs. This would make a neat roof. The wood. And maybe we could put it with this as the wall. What do you think about that? Blue and blue. Ooh, 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 no. This and this. What do you think about that? Yeah. Let's do that. Ooh. I'm knocking all my papers on the floor, guys. Okay, so let's do this. So what we're going to do is we want this to be out here. How do I do that? Let's cut this strip. So we need it to, what did we say? 3 3/4, right? I think I said 3 1/4. What I need is 3 3/4. What I should do is 3 7/8. All right, I'm going down to the bottom where my 8s marks are. So we're going to do 7/8, because that's closer to what it was. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to cut right there. Okay. All right, so what I need to do is figure out, so we need to put it on like that. And then it comes down like this. Right? So we would fold it over, because I want the polka dots on the outside. And I'm putting it just past the fold. Did I put my bone folder away? No. I just hid it from myself again. Oh, no, I camouflaged it. Okay. So we do it like that. And then we're going to cut it right here. You guys should be proud of me. I'm not doing any measuring. I'm just kind of eyeballing everything. This is something Cindy doesn't do. I'm usually getting out rulers and measuring everything and then cutting stuff and then... So we are having an interesting time of it today. I am going to need my glue book. So let me get that. I'm kind of curious to see how many of these I'm going to be able to get done in a decent amount of time. And this will slide down in there. Yes? No? Maybe? I don't want it to go too far, just a little bit. Okay. Yeah, like that. And then I can trim anything that's sticking out over here. Because I feel like it didn't... Yeah, I can just trim over there. So we're going to... Do I still have glue in this bottle? This poor bottle. I'm trying to use it up because it's like down at its bottom. What I really should do... Give me just a second, guys. Hold on. Okay, so I just poured the rest of it in here. I know. No grand solution. I just thought I would. All right. I want to get this all... Because I want to trim all that off. I don't want to try and pin it underneath. So let's go ahead and put glue on here. The piece that goes down in the pocket, I feel like it doesn't really need to be glued. I suppose... I don't know. I suppose if you feel like it needs to be glued, you could like try and get some glue down in there. I actually don't have a lot sticking down in the pocket, actually. I thought it was going to be more than that, but based on where I have this folded, there's not actually a lot down there. But just a little bit. So that way when you look at it from the front, it doesn't, there's not a seam there. So there's not a gap between the pocket and the edge of the decorative paper. I probably could have stuck it even further down in. Oh, gosh. I got glue under my nail and it's bugging me. Okay. Let's trim right along here and get our sloppy edges off. I have them on both sides. Okay, that will work. And then we're going to fold this over to be our roof. You know me, guys. I love me some polka dots. Okay. So, actually, we'll burnish it after we glue it. All right, so I'm going to put glue on the paper because it goes over the fold, but I don't know about how much. So we'll just glue the piece of paper down. And down she goes. Oops. Well, maybe down she goes. There, that's straight. Now we just have to get the fold to work. Okay. There we go. All right. So that's our roof. And I would fold it, except for that fold right there, the glue is wet. So we're just going to hold off. Now we're going to cover our front, and we decided we were going to put this on here, which I think is going to look adorable. We're going to cut it. I'm actually just going to cut it 4 inches wide, and then we'll trim. I know that's dangerous. Just because you might cut into your envelope, but I feel like that's better than, you know what I could do? To cover all my edges, you know what I might do? I might do 4.5 and wrap around. Or 4 3/4. Let's do 4 3/4, and that way I have some stuff to have. Because the back, for me, these are glue ins, And if I wanted to decorate the back, I would just glue over the flaps. So we're going to make this wide enough to cover, and I'll just trim it on the flap I want to tuck under. Okay. Yeah, I think that's going to look really cute. Which way do I get more roses? I feel like I get more roses this way. So let's do it this way. All right, let me get my glue mat back. And we're going to glue all of this. So how are you guys liking this little house? I feel like I'm seeing people make little house journals, and there's little house digital kits, and I mean, it's just like a thing. Don't get me wrong, they're a ton of fun. I think these are great. I actually was thinking about making a little house journal myself. But yeah, I just got to get there first. I'm also considering ways to revamp my Pick a Project series, just because I feel like you guys watch me do a project, because I get 4 going at the same time, and you guys watch me do a project for like months, same project, because it takes me so long. And that has to do with the fact that it's really hard for me to, I can't get daily uploads going unless I get really far ahead of myself, which means I'll be filming stuff a couple of weeks before you see it. So that's my issue there. But I mean, I like the idea of working on, it's the reason I don't work on a single project and just do it all, because I can't get it, like people will work on a journal for a week and it'll be finished, and that's not going to go in there because that's too wide. Guys, I have this little battle with my scissors, telling them to go one place and they don't want to go. What? And they're cutting things I don't tell them to cut. Okay. So the idea for this is to fold this down inside the envelope. Let's see if I can get it down in there. Without tearing my envelope up too much, because it is kind of resisting this whole idea. It's not liking it. Lay flat. Okay. Yeah, really not liking it. But we got it, and that reinforces the edge of our pocket. Okay, now I'm going to cut off down here so that we have a little bit to fold up on the bottom. You know me and the edges, guys. I like clean edges on this stuff. I don't like looking at the edge of something and seeing stacked paper if I don't have to. I just don't think that looks very nice. So if I can cover the edges, I'm a happy camper. All right, so we're just going to glue all these edges down. And actually, we can probably do this with glue stick. So let's just real quick. This is just scrapbook paper. It's not anything like heavy. Sorry, and now I'm being very, very quiet. Okay. And that is our house. I don't know if I want to fold it yet. So I'm going to hold off a minute and maybe we'll start the next one. I do want to see something. I cut out of my plaid paper, I cut this little door. I don't know if I like the colors though. And I guess you can really make the door out of anything. And I feel like it might need to be bigger. I also cut these out as windows because they're grids. And I thought it interestingly mimicked like a grid pattern on a window. I might use the windows, although I might have to put them back to back and make them the same size because I just kind of freehand cut them. I don't know if I like the doors. It depends. I don't like it on here. I know that. I don't mind the windows on here, but I don't like the doors on here. And I suppose you don't have to use, like, it can be anything. You can use anything as a door or a window or whatever. Like I could use some of this. Look at these with the little stitched areas. Like I could cut that out as a window and this out as a window. Those would be really cute. And there's even some down here that might be door sized. So yeah, I might be able to do that. We'll see. Just a thought. All right, let's set this off to the side. The next one I want to do is this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the brick on. No, this is the roof. Let's do the roof first. All right, and I don't want my... Okay, it doesn't matter top or bottom because in that one I wanted the polka dots. In this one, it doesn't matter. So we're going to cut this at, I'm going to cut this at 3 7/8. That seemed to work pretty good for the, oh wait, I didn't measure this envelope. I don't know if they're the same size. They are 3 7/8. So I'm going to cut the roof to 3 7/8. Let's do 7/8 right there. Line it up. 1, 2, 3. Cut here. I still do some measuring, guys. I can't help it. Just in my nature. Okay. We'll take, well, okay, there we go. Take that, put it off to the side, and let's make our roof. So I need to figure out how much I need. So we're going to put it like this. It has writing on it. I'm trying to keep the writing from being upside down. So, and then we're going to fold it over like this. And we're going to cut it oh, that's what I did last time. That's why it was so short. We're going to cut it here. Right in that wood spot. Right there. That'll give me a little more tucked down inside this time. What am I doing? My scraps are over here. Okay, so, wow. That is either really not folded straight or really cut crooked. Or both. Okay. Now hopefully I can get this down in here. Because this one is actually long enough to go down in. Maybe we'll cut the... Guys, I keep trying to sabotage myself. We'll cut those like that and then stick it down in there. There we go. And this goes to right here. And that'll work. And that'll be the inside of our roof. And that'll be the outside of our roof. I think that'll be really cute. Okay. And it's got a little bit of overlap, but not a lot. But once we glue it down, it should be fine. So let's glue the inside down first. Oh, wait. That's not low enough. Peel that back. It's got to go further down. If I can get it further down now that I've glued it. Or I might just have to refold it. It's going to have to be good enough. I'm not going to try and fight with it. I feel like I'll just make the glue. I'll have to re-glue it if I keep fighting with it. Oh, that might have been too... Oh, I got it too far down. Now it doesn't cover the seam. Should have just left it alone and refolded it. Oh well. So basically what we'll do is, depending on how that falls when we fold our roof, we might just stick some real cute trim up there or something. I do want to pull out my trim box and play with trims and stuff for the roofs, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, now let's cut these edges. They're kind of tattered. I'm wondering if I should ink them instead. Let's see how they look. I can still cut them off if I ink them and don't like them. And on this side, I'll let them grow on me a bit and we'll see. My only thing about inking stuff, like, you can still tell that that's envelope sticking out of there because you can't ink right up to the edge of the paper and well, I mean, you can just tell. Okay, now, this was going to go with my bricks. Now the question is, do I want this line in my bricks? And the answer is probably not. Okay, so we're going to put it here. And we're going to cut it 4 inches wide. Right, let's figure out how we're going to do this. And I might actually flip it over and use the crumbled brick at the top for the top of the house. I don't know, we'll have to see. All right, for right now, I'm going to cut right here. We'll take that off. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and cut right here. And we'll take this strip off. Okay, like that. And I'm thinking, do I want to do this end? Because it's a little more grungy. Even though the crumbled brick will get tucked in, and then, oh, I cut that 4 inches instead of, daggone it. How do I like this? Do I like this? That'll get folded around. Not as much paint on this one. Guys, I'm a little upset. I'm not actually upset. I'm just, how do I want to redo this? We might use this. This is kind of grungy still, right? And it gives us this base across the bottom of the house. You know what? We're just going to give it a shot and see what happens. I'm just going to glue this on here, and we're going to look at it when we're done and see what we think. Because I'm not going to be able to tell until I get it all glued down and figure out whether or not I like it. So let's just glue it and see what happens. I mean, I think somebody even has a channel that's called It's Just Paper. It's not like it's the end of the world. Actually, I'm going to line this up, this edge, so I don't want to do it the other way. I kind of do want to do it the other way, but I don't want to do it the other way. So. All right. Okay. I'm going to clip all of this stuff now while I've got the scissors on me. Plus I have to cut that bit off up there at the top where it's in line with the cut, right? I'm half tempted to cut in slightly just so it might be, maybe it'll be easier to tuck in if I do that. I don't know if it'll be easier to tuck in if I do that, but we're going to find out. Okay. And then we tuck it the other way. Problem is it hasn't had the opportunity to fold that way, so it's fighting me on the fold. But with the tucked in corners, there's nothing gets caught. Like on the other one, the corners were getting caught. Hopefully whatever you're going to put down in here is pretty flat. That isn't glued down though, so I guess if worse came to worse, you could pull it out and cut it off. Like if you stuck something in there and it was getting caught, you could always just pull it out and cut it off. All right. Let's do the glue. Let's glue stick these, and we might stop at these two and decorate. See if we can get some windows and stuff on these. I still show you guys the stuff that I make off camera, because it's basically the same. It's just I've done extra. So like it's the same thing. I just didn't do them on camera with you. Okay. Yeah, and I don't mind the green stripe across the bottom. And we can put the door there, right? Well, obviously. But anyway, okay. Let's refold this one. That is really low. That can't be where I folded it. It just wanted to fold there because that was the end of the paper. Okay. Oh, we got a little bit of bubble pushback here. But, oh, it tore. Okay, we're gonna have to do a little bit of repair. That was when I was doing the tucking in, I bet. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of repair. on the back. Again, luckily the back for me, this is a glue-in. But I was watching someone who said that they were going to use these as little gift card pouches, which I think is a great idea. You could put them in the mail inside of in some mail with a gift card and some, I don't know, stuff. So, yeah, I think that's a really cool idea. All right, come on. You can do this. And there we go. That's our little house. Now, let me see what we can figure out to use. We were talking about doing this. Let me see. I wonder if that would be big enough as a door. I feel like, now that I have the roof on there, I feel like this might be just right. And I'm going to cut so that the stitching is on the door, because I think it's really cute. Of course, there is no guarantee that any of that is straight, because it's not. Okay. Let's see if we can at least straighten up our door. Really cute, guys. Really cute. I like it. Okay, so I'm wondering if I should, I don't know if I should round it or not. I feel like doors don't have rounded corners. I'm going to ink it though. And because that stitch is not straight, it made me cut not straight. The bottom is the bottom of the paper. Okay, well, it's going to be a crooked door. A little crooked door on a little crooked house. Right? No? Yes? I don't know. All right, so let's glue that down. And we'll have a door in. Okay. I don't have a lot of room for windows. I feel like I folded my roof is a little big. So I'm wondering, ooh, you know what might be fun? Let me get, I'm wondering if I could do a circle window with like stitching up the middle of it. So like if I put the, I think it's lost there, but look, that's cute. Okay, and then maybe one with rows on it. Also with the X's though. So this one. Okay, this is like our little cottage. I love this. I don't know about a window in the, I feel like I want to do something to the roof, but I don't know what. At the very least, it needs trim, so I'm going to have to see about that. Okay, and we want to put this right here. And then we're going to put this one on. Right about there. Ooh, down a little. There, maybe. Okay. Yeah. Cute, guys. Okay. Little house. And I have my little trims bucket here. Let's see if we can find something cool. Do I want to do more pink? I feel like I shouldn't do pink. Ooh. I mean, it's all roses, but no, I don't like it. Uh-oh, guys. This could be a problem. We said no pink. Ooh, what about this? This might be cute. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Okay, let me snip it here. And then, oh, it's my hot glue gun. It is still plugged in. It needs a stick. I should really keep these over here closer. I feel like I've been using my hot glue gun a lot lately, and I keep having to go for sticks. Okay, so we're going to go right along the bottom edge. Come on, you can do it. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Guys, it's all squirting back into the back. I might have to retire this glue gun, guys. It's coming out back here. Can you see that? The hot glue is coming out back here. It's clogged or something. Well, see if I can unclog it. Which is weird, because it's plugged in, which means it's hot. Which, how do you clog a hot glue gun? Oh no, there's something. I don't know. Let's see. Try again. There it comes. I always love it when it squishes out like that. Like, all of a sudden. What is that? I feel like I have a knot of something. Oh, it's part of the flower. Okay. Well, let's see if I can trim it. And then we're going to take this little leaf kind of a thing off. Well, at least I think I am. I don't want to cut into the flower. There we go. And I didn't get it on there as centered as I was hoping. So there's a couple of those little frayed spots. Okay, guys, there we go. I think that's adorable. Okay, so we got that one done. Now let me see if I can figure out this one quick. What? Good Lord, guys. Can't hold on to anything. Ooh, this might be too light. I might be able to get okay windows out of it. But it might be too light for a door. Let me see. I wonder if I could do a piece of this as the door. Because there's some spots where the planking, see how it's like real ribbed and then there's some wide spots? I'm wondering if I could use a wide spot as the door. So let me find myself some space to work. And we'll try and get this one done real quick, and then I'll let you guys go. I always say that. I'll let you guys go. Like I'm holding you hostage or something. Okay, so I think we'll cut right up here. I always love it when it does that. It's like it misses one little spot. I'm not really sure how, but it does. Okay, and then we're going to go right up along this seam, I think. And that should be a pretty decent door. I think. I hope. Okay. And then we put it on here and we'll put it right to there maybe. At least this door's straight. More than I can say for the other door. That one's all cattywampus. I think we're going to put the rows down, actually. Nice, nice, nice. Now we're going to try and get, I think I'm still going to do round windows. Oh, let's get this folded. Where was my original fold? Right there. So that just enough so that my paper won't stick. It's like just sticking up above the fold. Oh well. Okay, so that's that. And then I was thinking if I can get them in here, I think this will go far enough. Yeah. They don't show up real well though. As I keep clipping. Ooh, I like it up there. Okay, let's put it up there and then I'll figure out. The other thing is I know one lady I watched, I think her name's Pat, Petresca's Papers. Is that right? I hope I'm saying that right. She centered her door and did windows. I think her roof wasn't. I think I folded my roofs down too much, which is why I'm having trouble with this. But Lily, who I originally saw make these, did her door off to the side and then just did one little thing over here as a window, which would be really cute too. So, I mean, you would just have to decide how you wanted to do it. I'm wondering if I could make windows out of these. Probably not. Probably not this tall. These are almost as tall as the door. Not to mention they'll go up under the roof, so we'll cut them off right about here and make little square windows out of them. Like that. Yeah. Okay. And that one will be done. Well, minus the trim. But I think I'm going to let you guys go because we did do something to the roof. So next week, I know I said this at the end of last video, but I forgot about these little houses and I've been looking at these and they've been on my list for us to do in the little envelope series. And I just totally forgot about it with all the running around and vacationing and visiting and being out of my craft room that I did. I just totally lost track. But I want to do the flip-flop bases. I love flip-flop journals. So I'm hoping that if you like them too, you would like to see a couple of different ideas for creating bases for your flip-flop journals. And you could have some pre-made and ready to go for when you are ready to make a flip-flop journal. You just grab one, and it can be either one that's got, lots of stuff in it, or it can be one that's really simple. And we'll try and make a couple of different ones. And there we go. I know my houses are very busy. I feel like they're very busy. So yeah, that's my 2 houses. Where is the other one? I buried it. Like I bury everything. These are my 2 houses. I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you're enjoying this series on envelopes. And I will definitely link the playlist in the description box, along with any related videos that you might be able to get some interesting information out of to make these. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.